Hello and welcome to our session on healthy neighborhoods, empowering local people and co-production. And I'm really pleased today we have Sarah Donovan, who is the voluntary sector engagement lead at Bridge Renewal Trust. Bridge is a community-based charity that works to reduce health inequalities in Haringey, North London. Welcome, Sarah.
Hi, Rudy. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the introduction. So again, yes, my name is Sarah Donovan and I'm with Bridge. Just a bit about me and how I ended up here. So my background is in communications, and I previously worked for a law and policy nonprofit back in Austin, Texas. And I recently completed my master's in applied anthropology and community development at Goldsmiths in London. And while I was doing my master's course, I did a student placement with Social Action for Health in Tower Hamlets. So I worked with various women's groups that supported women with diabetes and pregnancy, new mothers, and digital and financial well-being. And I also did 2 student placements with Bridge. In my first placement, I actually helped with the Healthy Neighbourhoods project, as well as Home Cooked, which is a program for reducing youth violence. And in my second placement, I worked with Tottenham Talking, who provide peer-led activities for mental health and well-being. So currently at Bridge, I work on the Healthy Neighborhoods project, as well as coordinating a few additional projects as well. So these include the Haringey Resident Project Fund with Haringey Public Health, long-term conditions translation support, and that is with the NHS North Central London Integrated Care Board, and pain management research project with the Turkish-speaking communities in East Haringey, done with Whittington Health.
So what is the Healthy Neighbourhoods Empowering Local People and Co-Production project?
Sure. So the project, it began in the autumn of 2022, and it's an initiative funded through the Inequalities Fund, and it's commissioned by the NHS North Central London Integrated Care Board. And so it takes a partnership approach between voluntary community sector or VCS organizations, residents, and statutory partners to improve health outcomes, with the greatest focus on areas with the highest levels of deprivation. And our project focuses on Haringey, specifically the east of the borough. So we'll actually share a link to a previously recorded video done with you, Rudy, and then some of my colleagues. And it does a fantastic job at discussing the project in greater detail. But the overall aim of the project is to co-design and co-deliver initiatives that improve inequalities in health, well-being, and life chances of people living in the most deprived neighborhoods in East Haringey. And the project itself is a collaborative effort between Bridge, Public Voice, the NHS, NCL, ICB, and 7 VCS and grassroots partners who are community ambassadors. And they bear this title because they are trusted figures and messengers in the community. And so to talk more about the community ambassadors, so first we have Community Cookup. They provide food, clothing, and a warm welcome to people in Northumberland Park experiencing homelessness, financial insecurity, isolation, and substance misuse. Dalmar Heritage and Family Development provide support and social connection for Somalian families and women. House of Polish and European Community, or HOPEC, they give translation and legal support, as well as social connection for Polish and other European communities. Making Connections Work Connectivity, which is you, Rudy. You have great expertise in systems change, policy implementation, facilitation, and communication around community health. And sewn together, provide creative services, activities, and training for older women from low-income and minority ethnic communities. There's Turkish Cypriot Community Association, or TCCA, and they provide culturally, linguistically, and religiously sensitive support for Turkish-speaking communities. And we have You versus You. They support young people, especially young refugees and care leavers, with their mental health and well-being. And so now the project is in its 2nd year of operation.
Thank you. So what did the Healthy Neighbourhoods Empowering Local People and Co-Production project do in the first year? And what's happening with the project this 2nd year?
So in the first year of the project, the community ambassadors and other local VCS groups, residents, and service users co-produced a co-production toolkit. And the toolkit was informed through workshops, interviews, case studies, and written submissions. And it highlights what co-production means from the community's perspective. And the published toolkit is available online, so we'll share a link for that. And the toolkit is currently being socialized throughout various statutory services such as Haringey Public Health and GP Federation. So we're now in year 2 of the project, and the focus is on the toolkit in action. So from the toolkit, Rudy, you created an additional tool, which outlines a set of activities that aim to create new pathways, prioritize alignment of systems, and promote sustainability for improving health, well-being, and life outcomes for residents living in Haringey's most deprived neighborhoods. And through discussion and feedback amongst the community ambassadors, it was revealed that service users across communities need more support with employment and volunteering. So this generated the idea of developing events and sessions to create local employment and volunteering pathways for residents. So yesterday, 24th of April, we had a small community action workshop that was held with Community Cookup. So this workshop was co-designed with some of Community Cookup's volunteers and service users. And together we shared a meal and we got to chat about helping others. And we discussed ideas for projects to create with and for the community, such as picnics, walks, and creative sessions. At Thrive Into Work, which is a service through Shaw Trust, also joined, so attendees could learn more about their service, which I'll share a little bit more about later. And some interested individuals also signed up at the event as well. And then coming up on the 9th of May, we have an event called Community Employability and Wellbeing Session, Navigating Your Next Steps. So this event will bring residents together with local organizations and support services. And so we recognize that the journey to employment looks different for everyone. Someone's next steps may look different to their neighbors, and people need support in many different ways. And we hope that this event can connect people to the support that they need. And we're also hosting the event in the evening, so that way people with daytime commitments and young people as well can attend too.
Excellent. So will there be any events or sessions that follow the 9th of May event?
Yeah, so we're thinking on the 9th, attendees will be encouraged to share their ideas about what type of future events they would like to see related to employment and well-being support. So we'll use their ideas to create a series of events and sessions through the Healthy Neighborhood Project over the next 5 to 6 months. So some examples of this, maybe residents say that they'd like a more traditional job fair, and we can bring in local employers and connect them directly to residents. Or maybe this looks like small sessions for certain communities hosted by the different community ambassadors. So for example, with Dalmar, there could be a session on apprenticeships for adults within the Somali community. And this could be hosted at Dalmar's office in the Selby Center. But yeah, we want to hear from residents. We want to hear from attendees about what it is that they would like in terms of employability support. So really, we're using this event on the 9th of May as a space for co-producing with residents this employability pathway.
So can interested people get involved in the community employability and wellbeing session on the 9th of May or other future events?
Yeah, absolutely. We encourage people to attend on May 9th and share the event details as far and wide as you can through their communications channels. So maybe social media or WhatsApp, or if there are notice boards, even at community venues. And if you have any ideas about what type of employment and well-being support sessions you would like to see in Haringey, please share them with me. Or if you offer a community employment and or well-being service and you'd like to get involved either on May 9th or at future sessions, please contact me as well. So my email is Sarah, S-A-R-A, at bridgerenewaltrust.org.uk.
Thank you very much. And that was Sarah Donovan from Bridge Renewal Trust. Thank you.
Thank you, Rudy.